Hello, it's Tuesday. I'm off work, not doing anything. Stream. Why not? Clutchy stream today, not doing something directly from the PC, doing something from the Xbox. So instead of streaming directly from the Xbox, which will be easier, but I can't use my good microphone, I figured I would do my Clutchy way, basically. Because that seemed like a good idea. I won't be right back. On to number one. There we go, some Hot Wheels. I figured I'd play some Hot Wheels today. Just felt like doing it because, well, why not? I bought it. I actually bought the rather expensive edition, basically the one that came with all the DLC, because it was like 35 quid for the game and everything that comes with it. So I thought, yeah, why not? I've played about a couple of hours of it, and it's not too bad at all. So I've got to be kind of careful because, yeah, long and short of it, this is working through my Elgato capture, but it's a couple of seconds behind. So Hot Wheels City Rumble is basically the mainstay of the game. Basement is where you collect stuff. Collection is the cars you collect, and it does have loot boxes, but you don't use real money for them. So that's a bonus on that front. In fact, I have some loot boxes to open, or blind boxes as the game decides to call them. So let's take a look at some blind boxes, shall we? Also, I probably should actually check this has gone live, because I literally just decided to do this like a few minutes ago, so you bear with me. But yeah, I've played a few of the games so far, and I'm really enjoying it. It very much reminds me, sort of in the gameplay style, of a bit Ridge Racer. There's a lot of drifting required to build up boosts, so it's a bit Ridge Racery, a bit we play Burnout Paradise City, a bit more like the aggressive style of earning your boost bar, like kind of that way. So yeah, I've kind of enjoyed it. Big old maps for you to go around and have a look at. So this is Hot Wheels City. This is the bits I've done already. So there's a variety of races, time trials, boss fights. Down here is the DLC stuff. So this is the Monster Truck one. And this one is the Gotham City one. It looks like there's a third one which I don't have, which, depending on how well I get on with this game, I may have to get. And now I'm lost. Zoom back in. I can't go that way because it's a secret, and apparently I'm meant to complete the top secret event, which I don't know what that is. So yeah, you run into this weird thing where you can go certain ways and unlock certain things. So like here, to compete the best event using the Buns of Steel. So it's sort of working out what you got to do there. This is a straight up race. And then we'll be able to unlock going either left or right at this. So this is sort of how you progress through the map. But we have blind boxes, so let's do some blind boxes. Because everyone likes blind boxes. I own 4. Or you can use 500 coins that you earn in-game to get some. So first up, let's do blind boxes that I own. Ooh! Audio 2. Okay, and it's common. I love the fact that these are Hot Wheels cars through and through. And it has some of my favourites. It even has some my son actually owns, which is kind of cool. And then you get really boring real-world ones, which is kind of funny. Because don't get me wrong, cars are cool, but I'm playing Hot Wheels. Give me the crazy Hot Wheels. Give me the Twin Mill, the Bone Shaker, which I have. So when you get sort of normally ones, they're kind of like, Oh, see, this is what I mean. Give me something like this that's just completely silly and crazy. Now, they do have sats. You can sell them and you can dismantle them to get more parts. I haven't really done any of that. I've not really felt the need. I also have found that one problem is once you find sort of one car that really works for you, you stick with it. And yeah, I found my one car. The Dragon Blaster. Look at that. Look. Hey, wrong stick. Look at this. This is cool. I can't help it. This makes me a little kid again. But yeah, but if you look at his stats, Why would I pick anything else? Because nothing is going to be as good as this. This goes in the favourites. You go, as you go through, you can see some of the cars I've got. This currently is my son's favourite, the monster truck, because of course, the monster truck fire engine. And we flip through. Like I said, you got real world ones. You got the Hot Wheels styly ones, which this is where, to me, this is more fun. And you've got these out there crazy type cars, like Street Fighter car, Blanka. Okay, that's cool. Bone Shaker. Oh, there's a Bone Shaker monster truck. I didn't know that. That's getting added to favourites. And of course, the Bone Shaker itself. I have a soft spot for the Bone Shaker because of Forza. I played that much Forza that I absolutely have a soft spot for this one. Is that in my favourites? My microphone's in the way. No, it's not, so we'll add to favourites. Then here you go. A Chun-Li car. That's just weird. It's just really weird. There's Batmobiles. I have Batmobiles. I think they're most likely from the comic, though. This is a Joker car. Okay. Tiger Shark. Leonardo as a car. Michelangelo as a car. Raphael as a car. A penguin car. So the creativity's there. I think I'm wrong. I just do love that. Now, if I flick back this way, there is hiding because I can't remember if this is set up in name. Ah, here we go. It was right next to it. Yep, it's the Turtle Wagon. It sucks. Its handling is terrible. I'm not selling it because it's the Turtle Wagon. Triceratops car. The Twin Mill. If you've watched Rust to Riches on Netflix, they actually make one of these. A full-size, life-size, a working twin mill. It's very good. What the hell's that? Oh, that's one we just unlocked. Care for a dodgem. So yeah, as I flick through here, we've got armored Batman car, Barbie car, this Dreammobile. So yeah, if you like fun, funky cars, this is definitely going to get good. But you can't really customize it. You can change livery. There's not a huge amount, so I haven't really mucked around with that kind of thing. But gameplay wise, let's go do some gameplay because yeah, and I'm taking my favorite. I'm taking the Dragon car. So far, like I said, I've played about an hour or so of this, and it's fun. It really is fun. Haven't worked out the perfect starts yet, but oh, this is in the basement that I've customized, so that's kind of a neat feature. So how does it play? Interesting. So, drifting around the corners like that gets your boost. And obviously, you're familiar with that. You need for speeds. Oh, spinny! Depending on your car is how your handle is going to go, and like it, a lot of things, it's look into that. But cars handle sort of how you... Well, most of the cars handle how you expect. So you take a van out, you know that's going to not handle well. It's going to be a solid block and really awkward to throw into corners. Obviously, upgrading things can change that. It's where you get into start racing cars like this where you're not entirely sure how they're going to handle. Thank God for resets. Can throw you, but again, it's an arcadey racing game that basically has you racing around all sorts of interesting tracks, and not just, boring loops and stuff, or figure eights. It is literally, hey, there's a loop the loop. There's ones that go up and down, up the side of walls that require you to go on magnetic tracks so your car sticks to them. There's bits that defy gravity and you get floated up to a track on the ceiling because of its Hot Wheels. All while racing around a themed stage. So, as you can see here, it's a Batman stage. There's one on a skyscraper. It's crazy. Although, it looks like some of the speed's not being handled very well by the Elgato. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of fun. As ever, there's levels to work your way through. And all in all, this is... So I like racing games purely because for me these are the relaxing, brain off type of games where I don't struggle too much. I just chill out, play them, have fun, but don't have to think too hard, don't have to get invested in the story, don't pull my hair out like I do on Tomb Raider when I hit save instead of load, or load instead of save. College campus. Have we got one on the skyscraper? Slalom. You also unlock rewards to customize your basement and different areas of your living area. And there's themes along there, so there's Batman themed and holiday themed and along those lines. So again, it's a collectathon in regards to that. But I think the biggest appeal here is just getting to muck around with cars. With Hot Wheels cars. Yes, there is a track editor. No, I haven't gone into it. But what I really want to do is go see what other people have made, because if it's the amount of creativity people will be able to put on display with things that you can get in those track editors, yeah, it's going to be nuts. Because here we go. Here's a magnetic track. Yep. So that keeps you stuck to the floor. Maybe I should have streamed this directly from the Xbox. I'll click over and do that in a minute. But here, I think I've got my difficulty set low because I was just walking around with it. But I'm having a lot of fun. I really am having a lot of fun with this game. It's racing Hot Wheels cars. Now, I don't normally play racing games in this view. I normally do in-car or bumper view, but there isn't another one. So be prepared for that if you're not used to playing racing games in sort of that behind-the-car chase cam style. Yeah, you can't change that. But it's a small thing. But if you can change it, I haven't found it. I didn't see a change camera view when I looked up the controls because that was my first thought. Okay. And when I hit the button that's usually reserved for change camera, it was just another boost button. So if you're looking for an arcadey racer, I don't think you can go wrong with this at all. It's just fun, and like I said, the drifting mechanic just reminds me of the early Ridge Racers, which, depending on how you feel about Ridge Racer and Ridge Racer Revolution. Revolution? God, it's been so long. Not as long as most people, but been a while. Oh, let's boost away. And here's the other thing. This car has like 5 boost. It's just insane. I can just hold this button down and just go. So depending on how good your skill is on threading things together, your drifts and hitting boost pads and things like that, it may vary. Tracks can be hazardous. You can fall off. You can go flying. You can get lost. But there's also So if you're familiar with Hot Wheels sets, you know that they do crazy things like have T-Rex heads and spiders and stuff. Well, in here, things like the spider shoots webs at you, and if you get caught up, it will stop you dead. So you get environmental hazards thrown in as well, which I think's really cool. They've really done a good job with the license and just gone, right, it's not just Hot Wheels racing on boring tracks, it's, right, how can we incorporate the craziest elements of Hot Wheels in here as well? And made a damn fun little racing game. Little, it's not little, it's got tons of content available for it, which may hurt your wallet depending on what you like. But on the whole, I've been really happy with this game so far. It's a lot of fun. Oh, we got another blind box. Shall we open the blind box? I think we'll open the blind box. An achievement. Serpent, I've already got that, haven't I? I can't remember. Vehicle owned. Let's dismantle it and see what we get there. Oh, kind of made me feel sad. I melted it. Got time trial. Share the Scorpion. I'll do another race. I want to do a race where I don't take the same car, but I'm not going to do it on that. Let's do it on this. Let's take Turtle Van. Do we take the Party Wagon? Where are you? Party Wagon. I showed it earlier. I kind of feel obligated to take this out for a spin now. And it handles like you think it's going to handle. Frame rate's going terrible. I think I will have to switch the streaming styles. Ah, it's a big heavy van. But it's still fun. Wait. Oh, hello. That's the DeLorean. I didn't know that was in here. I want that. I want that. Give it to me. Oh, the other thing I should probably talk about is the... So, as you've seen, mostly through blind boxes, you unlock the cars. There is a shop option, and again, not using real-world money, in-game currency only, which is fine, which I have no problem with. But it's not like a huge shop, it's randomly chosen cars for a select amount of time. I'll show you that after I... Whoa! Get through here! This thing doesn't want to turn. And it stays airborne for a while. I didn't hit reset then, but apparently the game decided I needed to. This is... I wasn't expecting a lot for this game. I kind of was... I don't want to be mean, but Hot Wheels games in the past have been basically budgety, cheapo games. Whoa, that was quite a jump. So, my expectations weren't high, but I was really pleasantly surprised by the game I've got here. I will play just about any racing game because, like I said, for me, it's break off stuff for me. It's a chill out, fun time just to... You don't have to get invested in a story or character. It's just something where you can just have some fun and it's inconsequential. It's popcorn. Video gaming popcorn to me. So I played The Good, The Bad and the ugly of racing games. And I'm really happy with this. It doesn't have like, you're not going in to get the depth that, ouch. You're not going to get the depth you would have, say, a Forza Motorsport or even a Forza Horizon or a Need for Speed, but do you want to play some crazy tracks with some fun cars that you might remember from your childhood or, licensed replicas? Yeah? Well, this is a good shout. I need to have a look more at the Batman expansion, just purely to see what other Batmobiles are in there, because the ones that I've seen, the Armored one and Rebirth, I think it's called, I don't know if it's just those weirdly inspired by ones, like I showed you earlier with the Michelangelo, Donatello cars, or whether they actually have proper Batmobiles in there. I know they do them. I own 7 Hot Wheel replicas of Batmobiles. So I'd be interested to see if the Tumblr's in here, or the 66, because it feels like they should be in there. And what, something like the 66 Batmobile or the Tumbler wouldn't stand as over the top in here. In fact, they they probably look quite tame compared. I mean, I've just been racing around in a Dragon. Ouch. This is a game that just invites you to throw your car into the turn. And I admit I am not the best at doing that style, but on the whole, it's pretty good. I really have enjoyed racing this. It does, like I said, get a bit collectathon-y, so bear that in mind. And you might end up paying through the nose for downloadable content. That's another thing. Right, where was the limited time offers? So again, using in-game currency, you can unlock cars, and they get updated every so often. Tell up in the top corner, it updates again in about an hour. They're a Fiat 500. Thank you. Nope. Ooh, more interesting. Also more expensive. Golden Skull Crusher, 32 Ford, Hot Rod style, 24 hours. Street Creeper. This is what I like about this game. So yeah, you could have the Fiat 500. It'll be in every racing game. It's there. It's a standard, bog standard start off car. Or you could have something like that. The Street Creeper. I mean, which one are you going to choose? I'd choose the Street Creeper because it's more fun. In fact, we can preview it. I mean, it's a giant racing spider hot rod. That shit's cool. So yeah. Oh, let's try a different one. Spider Trial. I really want to see if I can find one of the races on the Skyscraper, because there was a couple of races I had on the Skyscraper which were really fun. Let's pick another car, shall we? Let's pick another crazy one. Oh, I know. So... yeah, why not? I don't know if the car's any good, but I want to play it because that's what it gets you. You have to get out of the mindset of this car works for me, I'm just going to race this all the time, because then I don't think the game's going to be nearly as fun. But actually making yourself go, no, he's wiggling his arse at me. I'm slightly disturbed by this. I also want to laugh. Holy hell! I'm sorry the frame rate's not great, but that was insane. What? I'm still trying to get over the fact this bobsled thing's wiggling or jiggling. Ah, spider! I was talking about this earlier. Oh, there's the toaster fan. I have that. Oh, my son has that. We have that. I'm not going to lie, I still play with Hot Wheels cars. Play them because you got kids. And I'm going to hit. There's definitely going to be an element of, I can't even say nostalgia for me because I'm still playing with Hot Wheels cars because of my kids. But there's that element in there of maybe finding cars that you used to play with as a kid, or you getting that licensed one like the Party Wagon. I love the Turtles Party Wagon. Handles like dog shit, but it's great for playing with it. I'm racing against a toaster van, a monster truck, and I didn't catch what that other one was. Maybe it was a boring one. But like I said, I think one of the keys for this is making yourself play other cars, not getting into that passion of, no, this car works for me, this wins every race. No, play something else, have some fun, enjoy the craziness and the design. It's what they're there for. It is kind of that joy of playing with toy cars. Hey, here's a crazy bobsled one where the guy jiggles up and down when you move it. Just, quite frankly, weird and disturbing and also kind of fun. Whee! Fun. And there's I would say the hardest thing so far is the time trials. And that's probably, if you're keen on being or trying to beat really hard times, there's the unleashed times in there. So there's like a time you have to beat for the actual trial and a time you have to beat to get the unleashed. I'm just quite happy just getting the first one. Never been one for time trials anyway. Boss battles, I've had one. Spider egg. So, boss race, nothing crazy too far. So, what I am really positive about this game because I was not expecting a lot from it, and I've actually got quite a good game. Like I said, I'm just used to when you're seeing the Hot Wheels license. It's like back in the day when you saw the Lego license as well, you know, something was called Lego or Hot Wheels. It was going to be a kind of a cheaper game. And yes, sometimes you can get good versions of that, but a lot of the time, no. What I think I'm going to do, because I'm looking at that frame rate, dog shit for the stream for whatever reason. I don't think the Elgato way is going to work. The better way is probably going to be switching it over to streaming directly from the Xbox. So that's what we shall do. Unfortunately, I will not be able to use the good microphone. So what I might do is end this stream momentarily and then pop back on via the Xbox. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So thank you for watching this part of the stream. Much appreciated. I'll be back in a couple of minutes and hopefully we'll fix the frame rate. Because this is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying myself. So I'll be back in just a few. That has worked. I assume I'm live. I'm just going to double check. Because I have no clue. Because the downside of streaming from the Xbox is it doesn't give you much information. So, let us... Hey all, if you're seeing this, I'm just double checking. So, unfortunately, I've lost me fluffy thing for my microphone. Where did you go? Evidently I timed that right because my Elgato has decided to play up, so that's fun. Right, apologies, I am back. I'm going to play a little bit more of some Hot Wheels because it's fun. It genuinely is quite fun. I just need to get to my creator dashboard so I can just keep an eye on everything. Stream manager, there we go. Looks like the stream's going fine and the web camera's all working. Let's do some more racing. Oh, do I want to do... Okay, if I'm doing time trial, I'm going to do exactly the thing I was telling you not to do just a few minutes ago of falling into that trap of using the same car over and over and over again, because I hate the time trials. I hate time trials altogether. So I'm just going to bring out the big monster car and use that because it's more fun. And away we go. So on the right hand side of the screen you can see the unleash goal and the goal. So the normal goal is, or the lower goal, oh, here's a skyscraper, great. So this will show off some of the more craziness. So ideally you need to, if you want to get both rewards, you've got to beat both times. If you want to just progress, you've just got to beat this shorter of the 2 times. In itself, it's not particularly hard if you like time trials. For me, I've never been one to give a damn about time trials. So, I'm not overly fussed. So, again, we're going back into the creativity of the level design. And I gotta say, there's two... Whoa! There's two types of design cracking up here. So you've got your level design, so the setting of the track, and then your track design, and both are really good. And make your brain hurt sometimes from which direction you're travelling in. I'm almost surprised, and I'm quite impressed by the restraint that they didn't decide to go sort of kart with it, so Mario Kart style weapon pickups and things like that. It's still just a straight up racing game. Now whether or not later on, or if this gets a sequel, they decide to do a battle mode, wouldn't surprise me, because the way this feels a lot of the time, it feels like at some point there was a discussion that, yeah, let's put in weapon boxes to pick up. But I'm kind of glad they didn't. Whee! Can't help it. This game makes me go wee. Oh, we've worked our way towards a reward. I didn't realise that. We get a blind box, a Monstosaurus, and something design wise, but kill. So this is a blind box, Monstosaurus. I like the fact we got a Stegosaurus car. This just appeals to everything, little daft thing in my head. See, it's making me smile. It puts a smile on your face. That's what sometimes a game should do, is just put a smile on your face. Let's open that blind box. Roger Dodger. Oh, I love it. Magic 8. It's called Roger Dodger, but it says Magic 8 Ball. That should be the 8 Ball. It's cool. Apologies. Alright, let's go. Shall we take the Barbie for a spin? I kind of feel obligated to. I've not driven it before. Its stats look terrible. It should be fun. Let's have a blast. Gotta work out how to do these starts. Well, it handles like an RV, that's for sure. It's heavy and slow.
but does it get as airborne as well as the party wagon? That is the question. Try and escape the pack. That works. Oh! Yeah, it gets a bit airborne. I like the fact they let you steer while you're airborne as well. That's a nice little thing. Also, gotta give credit for the tutorial. The tutorial was really good because it was short, and they even acknowledged the fact that you've probably had tutorials like this before, because they go, right, yeah, no, we're done now, go have fun. It's like, wow, that was quite concise and gave me the info I needed and book it off. Nice. I am racing a Barbie Pink RV across this crazy track. Yeah, I think it's fair to say I kind of like Hot Wheels. A lot. I really do need to spend some time and check out other people's track creations, because I can imagine that's where it's going to be, one, crazy, and two, hugely frustrating. You know, Mario Maker levels are frustrating, where people just design these crazy over the top, out there challenges. I mean, it's like that on Forza as well. You can get these ones that are just crazy and out there, which, depending on your mood and your ability, I have none, quite fun to play. But this has a charm to it, and like I said, depending on the bits that and what they do, like, I love the fact they include that spider trap that can pin you to the floor and stop you for a couple of seconds. That is something you really don't get in other games. You know, you're not going to get that in Horizon, you're not going to get that in Need for Speed, you certainly aren't going to get it in your Motorsport, your Forza Motorsports and your Gran Turismos. So this actually really does have a lot of good things going for it. It's arcadey, which is great, I love arcadey. It's got an over-the-top nature to it, which again, I love. And it's, well, I keep talking about it, let's face it, I just like this game a lot. This was definitely something I needed to play after having such a hard time with Tomb Raider 2. Not even necessarily having a hard time with the game itself's not hard, just the silly mistakes and stuff. This is just like, no, pure fun. Let's go race some Hot Wheels around a crazy track. And don't take yourself too seriously, and once you realise that the whole point of this game is not to take yourselves too seriously, yeah. And a win. Oh. Probably do a couple more races, then I might jump over to Dead by Daylight for a bit. Time trial. Not done a monster truck yet? Why not? Time trial in a monster truck. Trouble is, now I know that there's a Bone Shaker monster truck. The minute my son sees that, he's going to want the toy. So that's probably something to take into account if you've got kids and playing this game. You may end up having to search for Hot Wheels toys. Oh, this thing feels weird. It definitely feels heavy. This game, again, does a good job of conveying different handling styles for different vehicles. We just did a loop-the-loop in a monster truck. There's not many other games that let you where you can say that. And I'll say it, my favourite bit of DLC for the Forza Horizons is the Hot Wheels track from Horizon 3. And you know what? That's probably why I'm having so much fun with this, because it is just that again. But even more Hot Wheels, even more of what I liked about that DLC is now being put. I just realised where's that guitar chord when I boost? That's cool. It's even more of what I liked in that DLC. Just a full game of it. I guess I just put a smile on my face. I smile more playing this than I do by Dead by Daylight or Tomb Raider. I love the map as well. How it feels like one of those old play mats that you used to have. Or play carpets if you had them. Bad to the blade. Oh, bad to the blade. Okay. More new cars. And what have we got in our blind box? Because you have to open the blind box. Of course it had to be the Fiat. Do I do another time trial? I'd really... Ah, well, why not? What can we do the time trial in? Let's try this one. That's definitely something I'm finding for myself that I need to not push myself. I've got to remember, use different cars, have fun. You know, whereas something like the Forza Horizons, I'd find one that works for me and I'd stick to it. This is like, no, play other cars. Oh, when you get something right, it feels good. I feel so bad for underestimating this game. Just thinking it was going to be a cheap and cheerful little game license game. And it's quite clear a lot of love and attention and thought has gone into it. So props to the guys that did this, absolutely. Although, like I said, be warned that there's a lot of DLC for this game. It will start emptying out your bank account if you're not careful. And like I said, at the minute, the big expensive pack, which is about 35 quid, which comes with most, not all, but most things, most of the DLC, so be aware of that. Oh. Right. Yeah, I like this game. I like this game a lot. Hopefully it doesn't wear out its welcome. And that's the one thing I'm kind of worried about. And that's why I'm forcing myself to play with other things, play with other cars. Let's take this. Just because I don't want to have the sameness creep in. And go, oh, I've done this so many times. Because it can happen. We all hit that stage with racing games where you get a bit bored. So hopefully mucking around with the different car types. Okay. Keep you entertained tonight. Like I said, I'm just having a blast just looking at the little details that we put in. That are in keeping with the cars. Like the toaster wagon and the bobsleigh man. The bobsleigh man kills me. It's crazy. Wow, I slagged off the Fiat 500 and it was in the lead. Evidently don't slag off the Fiat 500. Or at least the Hot Wheels one. Oh! Dear. Whoops. Oh dear. Evidently don't boost when you're on the magnetic tracks. Oh! This isn't a lap race, this is a point to point. Oh dear, I didn't realise that. Now I've got to work it harder and catch back up. Oh! I will not lose! Get out of my way, you wiggly ass man! I'm going to sound old now and say I miss when we had more variety in our styles of racing games, where you could have your Gran Turismos and your Need for Speeds and your Burnouts and your Dirts and things like that. It's nice to have something that's a little bit more out there. Good job, good balance of being out there and familiar at the same time. Ooh, more rewards. And we got ourselves a blind box and some customization that I've not really been using. Open the blind box because we have to. It says I already own that, so dismantle. I feel bad, I'm melting the car into cogs. So we've gone all the way that way, and that way, and that way. That's the secret that I haven't been asked to do. What's that one? Oh, that's a boss fight, isn't it? A boss race. Let's do a boss race. Tell you what, we'll call this the last race on the end, and then I'll play some Dead by Daylight. So we'll do a boss race, and we're bringing out the dragon car again, because I like the dragon car. Right, go back again. What do we get? Get some coins. 120 coins, 120 gears, 2 blind boxes, some customization options, a trophy, more customization options, and the Scorpion. So that's a bit of track design stuff. Okay. I love this car. And this is the official Fighting the Bosses car. So a snakehead, fans, a scorpion tree branch thing. All taking place in a skate park. the Bobby Mobile's in here too. Whoa! And Snoopy. Guessing driving over the green smelly vent is probably not a good idea. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, that is a Snoopy car. Okay. Later, losers. Ooh, I just did something funky to you. Ah! This race is not going so well. Oh, I might need my boost for this. I'm not aiming for the green slime smoke stuff, I just... Oh, good grief. Wow. This track's actually throwing me about quite a lot. I've had to shut up because I need to concentrate. I was going to say twice, that's just not fair. Yes, if you don't get enough speed you can fall off the loop-the-loops. Right, we are not going to drive through the green slime stuff. And then she proceeded to drive through the green slime stuff. And I've got no boost. Please don't fall off. That green slimy stuff is so hard for me. I should imagine if you're actually competent at racing games, you're not going to have a tough time, but the more I play this, the more I'm also thinking, I am genuinely surprised they didn't put weapons in. I'm not complaining that they haven't, but I'm genuinely surprised that they didn't go that route with it. I would imagine possibly that a previous Hot Wheels game may have done that. Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you! So cool, so much fun. Ah! Green slime of death. You are not getting me. It's almost like I'm aiming for the green stuff. I'm not. Just seem to end up in the wrong spot. And done. And that was a boss battle, so somewhat harder races that allow you to unlock other things, but on the whole, that was a lot of fun. In case you couldn't tell, I think I like this game a fair bit. 2 blind boxes, customization, and a track builder module. I need to have a look at, oh, that's a secret, complete the amazing driver event using the Monsterous vehicle. So again, those are the secrets. I've got like 9 of them to find. There's only 5 boss battles in this particular section, so yeah, I like this one a lot. But I am going to take a break there, but I'll tell you what, we will go and have a look at the basement stuff while I'm here. So the basement is, yeah, I think it's noticing it in game. It is an area where it crops up as well, but here it's just a case of an area that you can customize to your liking. So I haven't done all of it. I've just sort of done the living room area. As you can tell, I went Batman-y because why not? So you got your kitchen. So again, it's just a case of going in here, wall 1, find something you like. Ooh, monster trucks. We like monster trucks. So I'm not entirely 100% what the point of all of it is, but it's stuff for you to do. We're going to have a monster truck kitchen wall set by the look of it. And the ceiling. The ceiling is pick a colour. There you go, we'll have a purple ceiling. So that's your basement area. Just a little bit of customization, and again it's collectathons. Oh, shop, I've not had a look in here, so blind box, limited offers, so that's what we found in game. So we'll open these 2 blind boxes while I think about it. Turbone charge. Okay. I'm happy. It's Kit. It's Knight Rider. I didn't know he was in the game. So that's just again, this game does a good job of putting smiles on my face as well. I don't need that. I want that. And they've not changed. I don't change for another 9 minutes. You do have multiplayer. I don't feel like even sticking my head in there. That just seems like a terrible idea. And challenges and stuff. So yeah, that is Hot Wheels Unleashed, and you know what? I like it a lot. Alright, I'm going to play a couple of games of Dead by Daylight before finishing the stream for today, so let's see what happens. I've never changed games mid stream before via streaming from the Xbox, so this should be interesting.